Hello guys, welcome back to the Brutal Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, I'm going to talk about a very good short-term project that in my opinion has a really good potential for the short term, and this project is called vEmpire DDAO or the VEMP token, right? And if you wait till the end of the video, I will tell you a technique that I use to find really good short-term gainers like this token. And you can basically do this for multiple tokens yourself to find some of the best low market cap short-term gainers to make some quick cash, right? So watch till the end of the video to learn the technique to find out, right? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to rely on the information present on CoinMarketCap's page for this token, along with the information present on the website itself, which is v-empire.io. But this is only going to be a peripheral analysis, which means you need to do your own in-depth research before you put your hard-earned money on this token, right? But before we talk about vEmpire, I want to talk to you guys about Get.io. Get.io, if you guys don't already know, is one of the best platforms to buy and sell cryptocurrency way before they get listed on major centralized exchanges such as Binance or Coinbase. So if you don't have a Get.io account, you can use the link in the description to set up a Get.io account today. And by doing so, you get the following benefits, right? So if you see, they have standard buy, sell, as well as trade options on their platform. You can also find price information for some of the lowest market cap cryptocurrencies out there, which you can't find in many other cryptocurrency exchanges, which Get.io is offering uniquely for you. And if you buy these low market cap cryptos, you probably will be waiting to sell it till Binance or Coinbase lists this token, right? So in order to make the most out of your low market cap crypto, you can actually use the Earn tab that's available on Get.io, where they allow you to use your low market cap tokens to basically lend out or stake it or provide liquidity in their platform in order to earn some of the highest interest rates that is available in the crypto space, right? So that's also possible through Get.io. If you're a NFT trader, again, we covered Mutant API Art Club yesterday. If you haven't watched it already, I suggest you to watch that video. So there are lots of new NFT projects that will potentially be as popular as Bored Ape Yacht Club ecosystem, right? So if you want to trade those NFTs, but you don't want to spend the exorbitant gas fees that Ethereum blockchain has to offer, you can basically come to Get.io, and they have NFT trading options as well for a fraction of a cost, right? So that's also one other way you can make money through Get.io. But if you're a person who wants to only invest in tokens in their IEO stage, which is basically initial exchange offering stage, where you buy tokens before they even get listed on Get.io, then Get.io also has you covered, because they have a startup section on their platform where they list low market cap tokens way before they're listed on other exchanges in an IEO manner, right? So you can buy those tokens before they even get listed on Get.io and make some really good short-term gains, or even hold on to it till they get listed on Binance or Coinbase eventually to make some significant gains. So Get.io is providing you with all the tools that's needed for you to make some long-term and short-term gains, right? So by using the link in the description and setting up a Get.io account, you're basically getting all the features that we've discussed right now, along with the fact that you get a 30% trading fee rebate on any trades that you make, right? You can only get this rebate if you use the link in the description, because it's a referral link. So you're getting a referral welcome bonus of 30% trading fee rebate, which is pretty cool if you ask me, which allows you to buy more crypto than you would have bought using your regular payment, right? So by using the link in the description to setting up a Get.io account, you're also supporting the Brutal Investor channel, for which I thank you in advance. So going back to the vEmpire token, if you see, scroll below, I'm going to use the CoinMarketCap information. And if you see, what is vEmpire DDAO? vEmpire is the largest decentralized metaverse investment organization. They're the first protocol to enable metaverse token staking in exchange for dual yield interest, paying yields in both VAMP token, which is the native token of interest in this video, and the original token staked. So what they're allowing you to do is basically, it's a platform that focuses on decentralized metaverse investment organizations. So they are a metaverse project which is also decentralized, and In the centralized ecosystem, we have investment organizations existing that focus on investing your money in multiple different options to give you the best return for a small fee, right? That's how the centralized ecosystem works. But vEmpire is a decentralized investment organization or a metaverse investment organization that does the exact same thing but in a fully decentralized manner where you get the most benefit through the metaverse, right? And they are also claiming to be the first protocol that enable metaverse token staking in exchange for dual yield interest. So you basically have tokens that you can stake in the metaverse itself in order to earn two types of yields, which is the dual yield interest, which is basically paying yields in both VAMP token, which is the native token, and the original token stake. So you earn, let's say you take ETH and you stake your ETH in the vEmpire DAO. By staking your ETH into their metaverse, you are basically getting both the ETH rewards as well as VAMP token rewards in the metaverse. So this is the first of its kind, at least that's what they're claiming, and it's very interesting to see the long-term applications of this technique, right? Alongside this, they're also the largest decentralized virtual real estate owner currently operating in this industry. So they're also claiming another big claim, which is that they are a largest decentralized virtual estate owner. So that's a big claim to make, but probably they do actually have a lot of real estate investments in their metaverse. That's probably one of the reasons why they're calling themselves that. And it's interesting to see that even though metaverse is kind of like a really new concept, people are still already buying real estate and estates within the metaverse, right? So that's pretty cool. So vEmpire was started to protect decentralized technologies like the metaverse from being taken over by centralized entities, while also lowering the barrier to entry to make investment easier, fairer, and more equitable for the community. So one of the main reasons why they actually created their platform is to protect the decentralized technologies such as metaverse from becoming centralized. So one key example is Meta. Facebook's Meta is trying to become a centralized metaverse, which is definitely going to be a cause of concern for a lot of people. It's already a cause of concern for many people, and people are speculating that Facebook is going to try to control more personal aspects of your life if you use their metaverse Meta project, right? So in order to protect people from those kind of centralized metaverses, vEmpire DDAO has created their platform, and it's kind of like also a low barrier for entry. So Meta's project, which is centralized metaverse, could have barrier to entry, such as you may have to show your credit score, or you may have to have a specific amount of credits within the Facebook ecosystem in order to even enter the metaverse. But for vEmpire DDAO, you don't have to have any minimum requirements. You can participate, and the barrier for entry is pretty low, and it's fully decentralized. It's also easier, faster, as well as fairer and more equitable for the community to use, right? That's the main ecosystem focus. This will ensure that investment in Web3 technologies like the metaverse is not reserved purely for the wealthy. Again, they're trying to make it inclusive for everyone, right? To date, investors have contributed to staking over $55 million worth of metaverse tokens on their platform to earn very lucrative yields and help contribute to huge decentralized community investments and governance. So far they're claiming that people have invested or staked over $55 million in a dollar amount, I think in multiple different tokens that they're stating right now to earn dual interest through their platform, right? So that's a pretty good achievement, and it's definitely going to grow in the future, not just for this metaverse project, but for all successful metaverse projects in the future as well, right? On top of this, vEmpire also operates in the NFT and gamify industry by releasing their own play-to-earn games and incubating smaller projects to provide immersive and interactive mediums for their community. So they're also encouraging play-to-earn because it is a metaverse. There needs to be some form of activity for people to engage in the metaverse. So play-to-earn is the best way to engage the community. So they're encouraging that as well, and they're providing an immersive and interactive medium for the community to use, right? So these are the quick overview points for vEmpire DDAO, and the next section is the most important section, which talks about why vEmpire DDAO is unique and why should you focus on it, right? So vEmpire is the first protocol of its kind, and its revolutionary impact of lowering the barrier to entry for investment in the metaverse has helped unlock pools of capital that would otherwise not be available. So they're the first of its kind, and they're trying to unlock a pool of investments which will otherwise not be possible in the metaverse space. vEmpire has a trifecta effect, helping investors access investment opportunities that otherwise will be out of reach, helping spur growth and adoption in the metaverse, and helping keep it decentralized and in the community's control. So their main focus is obviously to make it decentralized and to keep the control of the metaverse on the community, while also spurring growth and adoption of the metaverse itself, as well as trying to make it inclusive for everyone to become a part of it with low barrier for entry. Right? So these are the trifecta goals of vEmpire. And that's some of the pretty important reasons why you need to look into vEmpire or the VAMP token, right? So the utility for the token, for the VAMP token, includes providing access to the DDAO via staking. I think, again, they're calling it as DDAO, but it's just a slightly modified version of decentralized autonomous organization. So it is fully community governed, and in order to be a part of the community and vote, you need to have the VAMP tokens, which is the native token, right? So that's one of the utility for this token. Used for community votes, again, the same thing again, paid out as staking interest. So you get VAMP rewards as a staking, kind of like incentive for you, apart from the original token staking rewards as well, right? So these are the main points of the vEmpire DAO. The other information is also available on CoinMarketCap, which you can go through by yourself, right? So let's go to the website itself, which is v-empire.io. Right off the bat, they have one of the coolest websites with the dark theme, which I really like. And if you see, even though their name is pretty weird, vEmpire, their website is pretty cool, right? On the top right corner, you can find their white paper as well as the Q4 report. They're already providing Q4 reports, quarterly reports to every community member out there. So you can access that information by clicking on this link here. And if you see the top left corner is their logo, vEmpire logo. They have the documents, games, strategies, and team. Each of this information will provide you lots of insights about this project. Your gateway to the metaverse. So vEmpire is claiming to be the gateway to the metaverse. vEmpire DDAO is the world's largest decentralized metaverse investment organization. The official vEmpire protocol incorporates different strategies to incentivize metaverse token staking to fund the battle against centralization. So again, things that we already discussed before. vEmpire is entirely focused on protecting decentralized technologies through virtual property and metaversal asset acquisition. So they are an asset acquisition company in the metaverse, and that's why they are claiming to be the largest asset owner in the metaverse space, right? So you can access the staking platform by clicking on this button here. You can play the game, which they have the play to earn game in order to experience the game in their metaverse, as well as the plebeian council, which is kind of like their DAO platform, right? So this is a nice, cool graphic of how vEmpire is kind of encompassing a lot of tokens, including Ethereum, Sandbox, Axie Infinity, Decentraland, and so on and so forth. So these are all some of the metaverse projects that are kind of like closely linked to vEmpire, right? You can read their documentation by clicking on this button here. Here's the social media information that you can access to become a part of their community. You can stake your USDC now, passively earn on your USDC, connect through Binance Smart Chain or BNB chain as it's known right now, and click Worlds. So if you have a token, it can be any ERC20 token, you can basically bring it to vEmpire and stake it to earn staking rewards on the USDC token. You can also earn the VAMP token, which is the native token, as a staking reward as well, right? So you have dual yield investment opportunities while you're experiencing the metaverse yourself, right? So they are also available on the BNB chain, which is pretty good to know, because Ethereum blockchain does get very clouded as well as very expensive a lot of times. So that's why BNB chain is going to offer the relief of using a quick as well as cheap blockchain for metaversal purposes. So it's pretty good that they're making it available, right? So you can earn rewards on your USDC right now. So the vEmpire protocol basically consists of DDAO, which is the DAO of the ecosystem. They have guilds as well. So these are all the game names that you can learn to understand what it's all about. You have the metaversal token staking, which is the main component of the game, and the gaming as well. So you can, if you want to know what individual games you can play, you can basically click on this button here. Total value locked. So I have $5.5 million locked in this game, which is pretty good. It's not that great compared to several other projects, but it's still a relatively new project. And for a new project to have about $5.5 million locked in staking, that's pretty impressive, right? If you ask me. When it comes to the VAMP market cap, it's $7 million, quite low. We'll talk about the market cap in a few seconds. You can buy VAMP in Get.io, Uniswap as well as PancakeSwap. We'll talk about these exchanges as well in the later section of the video. The assets, so you can basically deposit these tokens and earn interest. So these are all, if you see, metaverse themed tokens, right? Obviously Ethereum is the cradle for all the DeFi and metaverse projects, and that's why they have to have Ethereum as an asset to stake. But Mana, Axie Infinity, and so on and so forth are basically metaversal projects themselves that also link themselves with vEmpire, right? So if you have ETH, you can basically stake it here to earn 6.38% in ETH rewards and 12.98% in VEMP rewards, right? And this is APR, which means you basically, APR basically means the rewards are not compounded, the interest is not compounded. APY means interest compounded, right? So even without compounding the interest, you have a 6.38% yield on your ETH, which is pretty cool. So you can deposit to earn interest as well as earn VEMP tokens passively. Mana, you basically have 17.63% in VEMP tokens as well as 2.7% in Mana rewards. Sandbox Sand token provides you similar kind of like a proportion, but you earn high proportion in VEMP tokens than in Sand tokens. And Star, again, I believe this is another token of their ecosystem. You can stake to earn 7.42%. Axie Infinity, you earn 0% on AXS tokens, which is unfortunate, but you can earn 14.28% of your rewards in VEMP tokens, right? And by staking the VEMP tokens that you earn as rewards, you can restake it here to earn 15% on VEMP rewards. So this is pretty cool and provides a lucrative long-term passive income opportunity for everyone, right? That platform is available on Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain or BNB chain. Chainlink is also partnered with this project. Polygon is also the next blockchain where this token is available, right? Introducing vEmpire's play to earn trading card game. So one of the games that they have is a trading card game with high graphics. As you can see in the left hand side here, they have pretty good graphics. I can click on the play game button to play it. They'll have more games to add in the future as well, right, as per their roadmap. So you can also subscribe to their newsletter to get most up-to-date information from their project directly. And if you see, they've been spoken about and seen in Forbes, Bazinga, Yahoo Finance, CoinDesk, Bitcoinist, as well as the Cointelegraph page. And if you scroll further below, you have other information about the project that will help you understand and do your own research about this project as well, right? A very compact website with a lot of important information, very straightforward and unique concept, as well as the fact that they have a high quality metaverse is already very reassuring for this project, right? So going back to the coin market caps page for this token is currently ranked 941st by market cap on coin market cap, and it's currently trading at 2.9 cents at the time I'm making this video. So it seems like the sticker price of this token is quite low, and thereby there is a chance that a lot of inexperienced crypto traders or newbies, as they call them, will find this token appealing because of its cheap sticker price, right? Not only is it cheap, but it's also currently going down. It's about 14.72% in the negative in the past 24 hours. So it's kind of declined 15% in the past 24 hours, which means it is a token that is probably dumping heavily right now. And for people who are skeptical about this token or any token, you need to be careful, because by buying a token in the green, you're actually making a loss. So this is the best time to buy tokens like this in the red, because you are making most of your money in the bear market and not in the bull market, right? So if you're trying to buy a good quality short-term project like this token, then buying it in the red, especially when it's down 15%, is probably the best time to buy this token for you, right? But again, this is not financial advice, it's my personal opinion. When it comes to the contracts, you can find the contract addresses for Ethereum, BNB chain, as well as OKEX chain as well. So it seems like this project is also available on the OKEX chain, which is pretty good. If you see the tags, they are a gambling project. Obviously, there's a lot of gambling activities or games in their metaverse. Real estate, that's their main focus. VR and AR, collectibles and NFTs. And if you click view all, you can also see that they have yield aggregator, DAO, staking, DeFi, gaming and entertainment, as well as sharing economy. So all these are good tags which are more popular in the future, which are going to be more popular in the future because of the metaversal connections that these tags have, and therefore it's good to see that this project is also associated with a lot of metaversal tags. So if you look at the market cap, again, I know the website mentioned it was $7 million in market cap, but that does not take into consideration all real-time price action for this token. This token has significantly dropped. As you can see, the token is down and the market cap is also quite down. So it went from $7 million project to a $5.05 million project, right? So obviously it's declining, but this is the best time to focus on a project like this because of the declining price as well as the market cap, right? If you see, the trading volume is still quite good. The trading volume is also in the $5 million range, which is pretty good if you ask me. So people are trading this token, but they're not trading as much as before. So you can find good places to buy this token with good liquidity, right? The max supply, again, this is the negative part of this project that's coming in right now, the tokenomics. The max supply is fixed, which is good, but the max supply is huge. There's 810.7 million tokens as a max supply, which is quite ridiculous if you ask me. And again, there's going to be a lot of inflationary price dumping on this token, which we'll see in the short term as well. Because if you see the circulating supply, there's only 21% of the tokens in circulation, right? Which is quite low if you ask me. It also shows that this project is quite new. But at the same time, it's a real estate project. It's a metaversal real estate project. So they are trying to incentivize a lot of newcomers by giving them a lot of VAMP tokens in order to stake their original native ERC20 tokens on their platform. So it does make sense when it comes to the high token supply. But at the same time, the facts are that this token will still have tokenomics-based price slumping in the short to mid term, right? Because a lot of people will take the staking rewards in the VAMP token. They'll either dump it and convert it into ETH or SAND or MANA or whatever the tokens they're staking, or even USDC, because USDC is available as well. Or they'll probably just sell it in a centralized exchange or a decentralized exchange and trade it with Bitcoin or some other riskier token, right? So people are not going to be more likely staking or hodling this token because the supply is too high, and since the price is quite volatile with the market cap, they're more likely to sell in the short to mid term than in the long term, right? But in the long term, as metaversal projects become more and more popular, the tokenomics will stabilize, and as the circulating supply increases and reaches towards 100% of the max supply, then there will be inflationary options will decline and deflationary mechanisms will kick in, right? So that's the long-term prospect of this project. So when it comes to the price action itself, you can clearly see that the token is being decimated right now. It's currently at its all-time low, but you can clearly see that the token did do extremely well in the past. If you see, the initial price of this token was worth 7 cents per token as of 1st of September 2021. It reached its first all-time high during early September 2021 of 20 cents per token, all the way from 9 cents per token. So it's quite a decent capital gains, and then kind of crashed down, reaching a price of 6 cents per token mid to late September 2021. It moved sideways for a bit, consolidated at 5 cents per token, and then started going ballistically high, reaching its current all-time high of up to 65 cents per token. And this was achieved during the during 20th of November 2021, towards the end of 2021, and then it started crashing after reaching the all-time high and reached a new low of 4.6 cents per token. This was as of 17th of March 2022, and then it did have a small bounce, like a dead cat bounce, of reaching 20 cents per token before crashing headfirst during the bear trend that we saw in June, July, around that time. And then the token started moving sideways. It also made its new all-time low of 2.3 cents this month, and then now it's kind of like starting to move sideways, right? I think this token will start continue to trade between 2.5 to 3.5 cents per token, and this range is probably the best range to buy this token at. So if you're buying this token at this price point, you're still buying it from a significant all-time high price point. You're buying it at a really good discount. So make sure that you basically dollar cost average in if you want to buy this token. If you want to have a small bag or a medium bag, then make sure that you have dollar cost average in, because this token is going to move sideways for quite some time before it starts seeing any pump, right? I think in a few months from now, this token is going to pump all the way till 20 to 25 cents per token, which will give you some really good gains if you buy this token at this price point, right? But I think the true gains will come in early next year, or maybe towards the end of this year, when this token will start going to 30 to 40 cents per token as they start providing more and more updates. And a lot of people are interested in buying virtual real estate. Even though the market is low, a lot of people are starting to buy virtual real estates at this time to consolidate virtual real estate at a cheaper price so that they can sell it for a profit in the next bull market, right? So people who will be coming in to buy the virtual real estate will probably stake the native tokens for VAMP rewards as well as the native token rewards, and then some of them will definitely consider staking the token as well, because they'll see the lucrative opportunity for this project and they'll start making assumptions that this token will do really well, right? And that assumption will definitely lead to this token reaching as high as 25 to 30 cents per token by the end of this year, which is definitely going to give you some really good capital gains if you're buying this token at this price point, right? Again, none of this is financial advice, this is my personal opinion. When it comes to markets itself, you can clearly see that Gear.io, obviously the best place to buy low market cap gems, is the best place where you can buy this token at a really good depth, liquidity as well as volume. Huobi Global is also a popular tier 1 exchange where you can buy this token as well. KuCoin, Bittrex as well as Uniswap version 2 and MEXC are other popular exchanges where you can buy this token from as well, right? I wouldn't really suggest going below MEXC because you will find the depth of the liquidity decreasing as you go below, right? You can also see that you can buy this token from several centralized exchanges and dump them in another centralized exchange, or even dump them on Uniswap version 2, where this token is trading at 2.9 cents per token. So there's also quick arbitrage opportunities to be made with this token as well, right? So it's a really good arbitrage opportunity maker, as well as the fact that this is a good short-term play as well, which is giving this a really good token to buy at this time point, right? What's my final verdict on this token, guys? I think this token has some really strong potential in the long term, but we need to see a lot more results before we can predict the long-term potential for this token. That's why I'm saying that this is a really good short-term token as well as a good arbitrage token to buy. You can make some really good arbitrage opportunities quickly between different exchanges. You can also make some really good short-term gains when this token reaches 25 to 30 cents per token towards the end of this year or early next year if you buy this token at this price point, right? So by making short-term gains, this token is going to be giving you a good relief from the sideways action that we're having right now, right? So now for the most important section, how did I find this token and what techniques do I usually use to find tokens like this to make some short-term gains, right? So I've used a simple place called CoinMarketCap. Obviously, CoinMarketCap is the best place to search and research for your tokens and cryptocurrencies that you're planning to buy. So in CoinMarketCap, I search for Gear.io, and as you can see, there's a separate page for Gear.io that shows up. There are lots of information about different token pairs. They have spot, perpetual, and futures section. We're going to focus on the spot section right now. If you look at the right-hand side of this platform, you can clearly see that they have pair. I usually go to USDT pair because that's the most traded pair for any crypto, including all the new market cap tokens. And if you sort it by price range, you can find tokens that have the highest prices and tokens that have the lowest price. It's organized in the descending or ascending order. If you scroll further below, you can see projects with their different depth in 2% and negative 2%, and the volume as well as the liquidity and how much percentage of the volume this token is trading at currently, right? So you need to ideally find a token with high liquidity score, good volume, as well as a cheaper price point, because that's the three main ratio that I use in order to find good quality projects that will do really well in the short term. So if you scroll further below, you can clearly see that the vEmpire DAO, which is ranked 82nd on Gear.io standards, is popping up because if you see, it has $15.3 million in market cap. sorry, not market cap, it's $15.3 million in trading volume. The liquidity is pretty good as well. The volatility is there, but it's not that great. And you can buy this token from a reputed exchange like Get.io, right? So these are some of the techniques that I use in order to rate new tokens based on their market cap, liquidity, as well as price, in order to kind of like buy those tokens from Get.io and hodl on to them and even stake them through the Get.io's earn program to make more of those tokens in a passive way. And the moment a particular exchange like Huobi Global or OKEX or Binance or even Coinbase list those tokens, I dump those tokens and make some really good gains, right? As you can see, this token, as I mentioned literally a few seconds ago, is already available on Get.io, Huobi Global, KuCoin, and Bittrex. So these are all really good exchanges, especially Huobi Global, which is a popular tier 1 exchange. They don't really list tokens like this if these tokens are scams, right? So that's why I'm saying by using this technique, you're actually getting exposed to low market cap gems like this token before they get listed on even more major centralized exchanges like Binance or Coinbase. So this is the technique that I've used, guys. You guys can basically try this technique yourself. Again, it may work for you in some cases, but may not work for you. You need to use the trial and error method. You need to see what's the best liquidity range you want to trade in, or the best volatility or the best price point you want to trade in. So these are all factors that you can set for yourself as a parameter. I don't usually trade on tokens that have less than $10 million in liquidity, right? So those are all things that I look for in order for me to assess my criteria for a particular token. This can be changing for different people, so please make sure that you set your own criteria. But a lot of tokens that I covered in my channel based on this technique have done incredibly well, and at the same time, many of them have been listed on Binance and Coinbase as well, right? So you can basically trust my opinion on this, but again, this is my opinion of financial advice, right? Again, remember, guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. Thank you very much for watching my video, guys. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.